Put your hand.
Well, hello everyone. Is anybody there?
Hi everybody.
We are literally 1 minute late. We're doing better. Well, I'm doing better, should I say. So have we got anybody with us yet? Oh, is Lorraine in? Do you want to get in a bit?
Hi.
I do tend to push you out there a little bit. Oh, we have two. Oh, hi Kaz, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Oh, we have 4 people. I don't know who the fourth. Oh, 6. Oh, we're doing well. So how are you all? Hi Janet, how are you? So yes, so I've kind of just sort of like not rushed back, but I got back from my mum's today. So I went and stayed with my mum yesterday. And as you do, you get chatting and talking. And I think it was about 2:30 when we decided that it was probably time for bed. Had all the photos out and all those memories that we go through. And then it got me thinking, I'm definitely going to have to start doing some more scrapbooking and mini albums. Yeah. I've actually got 3 mini albums on the go. Hi, Leslie. How are you, stranger? Am I invited to that wedding? She's not going to answer that one. So yes, so that's got me thinking I'm going to have to get out these mini albums that I started a few years ago. I've got 3 on the go. Am I the? Oh, please tell me that I'm not the only one that actually starts projects and never finishes them. I've managed to finish 2 fully completed. Yeah, so that's definitely on my to-do list over the next few months. And I'm not sure what, I'm just trying to think. Butterfly Medley was some of the papers that I used for one of them. So I've got that one to finish off. I love those papers. And what else? What's the other one? Wildwood Cottage is another one. But I did actually do one of the flip fold albums. Can you remember them when you had all the inserts with all the flip folds? Well, I actually did finish that one, but there's no photos in them. I really, really must. And then I did finish one that I made my mum, which for Mother's Day a few years back with the Sweet Peony collection, and that was one of the 12 by 12 albums, which was. I don't think I'll ever better that one, because I have to say that is my all-time favourite. And I know I say this a lot, but it is honestly my all-time favourite paper collection. One being, I love my... hi Denise, how are you? And hello, is it Eileen? So yeah, so it is honestly one of my all-time favourite paper pad collections. Don't know, my actual business name is Peony Crafts. I've always loved peonies, and I have grown them in my garden and did really well with them, but I do love my peonies. So anyway, so that's what I've been up to. So I've got back and just sort of like got prepped and ready for, hi Karen, how are you? And kind of got ready for the Facebook Live, but we're kind of only got until 7 tonight, because bless her, Lorraine needs to get home and spend some time with her hubby, because she's been working, bless her, most of the week. And if you're not working, you're looking after your mum.
Yeah.
And I'm going out, so yes, so I'm going out for a meal. So yes, so we've got about an hour. Hi Tracy, how are you? Hi Karen. So it's absolutely lovely to see the group growing. We can't believe, can we, how many people are actually joining the group.
It seems like every day we're adding new people.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Because sometimes, I think, oh, we added them this morning. Hi Lynn, how are you? And then we realise they're actually new ones, aren't they? So,
and it's a big thank you as well, isn't it, to everybody that welcomes them and says hi to them, all the new members.
I know I haven't been active in the group as much as I wanted, because obviously I planned from just before Christmas to be active, and I want to start some challenges. We're going to be doing some competitions, weekly competitions. We are going to be doing some giveaways, and the giveaway has actually been sitting on my craft table in the craft room for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I just haven't been in a very good place to be able to get it done. You know, life gets in the way a little bit. So there will be a giveaway coming up in the next few days, so do watch that. But you will actually get 2 chances to win, because I'm going to do the same. Hi Beth, how are you? Oh, it's lovely to see you. well, obviously not to see you, but to see that you're watching. So the giveaway, so I'm actually going to be doing one on my Instagram as well. So you will actually get 2 chances of winning. So that will be coming up. I think I'll do that Monday because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing at the weekend. So so keep an eye out for the giveaways. And that really is just a thank you for everybody that's actually joined the group, participating in the group, and just for being there and all your support for all my shows. As I say, it's been a very, very strange year. Well, the last few months has been a very, very strange year for me.
It's been hard for you, hasn't it?
It's been a hard few months, and I really do appreciate you all being there. And as I say, we're planning on doing more lives. So I say we. It won't always be we. It will be some on my own. I haven't got my other camera set up yet, but there will be 2 cameras being set up so that I don't have to keep moving the camera, as we do.
Denise says she's running out of welcome emojis.
Oh, bless her. So where was I going with that? Where was I going with that, Lorraine? Help me. This is why I have Lorraine, you see. This is why you've got your bestie sitting next to you.
Why are you going to be doing some on your own?
Oh, yes. So obviously because Lorraine isn't always able to join me, so I will probably be doing some sort of like weekend lives, maybe sort of like on the spot. I'll give you an hour notice, and we'll be doing some, me or Lorraine or just me.
Are you sure you can manage it on an hour? An hour's notice?
An hour's notice. As long as I've got my makeup on, I'll be fine. And I actually, Lorraine was laughing tonight because I said, I'm going to be ready, I'm going to be ready, I'm going to be ready. Well, Nikki wasn't ready because I realised that the demonstration that I've got ready wasn't, hang on a minute, let me just turn that off because my Wi-Fi's just decided to come on. Are we still there? Can actually somebody let me know that we haven't, are we still there, Lorraine? Because my Wi-Fi, oh yes we are. Hi Geeta, or is it Geeta? Geeta, I think, Geeta Patel, oh that's a lovely name. So Lorraine actually walked in and I said, I haven't been in the shower. She said, what are you having a shower for? She said, it's a Facebook Live. I said, yes, I know, but I have to have a shower. Oh, just the things that we do. So yes, so what did you all think to the Peacock? It's not the Peacock Paisley, it's the Ornate Peacock.
Ornate Peacock.
The Ornate Peacock collection. Because I know a lot of you may have the Peacock Paisley, but it is very, very different. I know a lot of people were saying that, are the peacocks the same? Because I know before, you know, we had the peony collection, not the peony, the poppy collection, and they were actually the same, but they were in a different concept. So yeah, these ones are actually different, and it does work really well with the Peacock Paisley. The Peacock Paisley, I have to say, is again one of my absolute favourites, and I know that it's going back, is it 7 years or 8 years? Just having to think about that one. It's either 7 or 8 years, around this time that we actually launched that. So when I got this collection come through, it was like, oh my goodness, that's just what I needed. So,
Nikki, can I just butt in?
Yes, you can butt in.
It's just that Laura has asked a question.
Right.
If you're going to be back presenting on Create and Craft.
I certainly am, yes. I will be on Create and Craft on the 1st of March. And that's with the brand new collection. I will be putting some sneaky peeks of that collection on in the next few days, probably Monday, Tuesday. I don't like to do it too early, don't like to tease you too early. It's a very pretty collection. But yes, obviously you all know that Create and Craft, it's all changed. So Chanda, the craft store, whatever you want to call it, actually brought out Create and Craft. Was it last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously my shows, everything is completely changed. But you will still be seeing me. You will still be seeing me on TV, but maybe not quite so much. It will be a lot more sort of like social media. So as I say, I will be doing, to fill that void, I will be doing a lot more demonstrations on Facebook Lives. Okay, so just bear with me. I just need a little time. I've had so much thrown at me the last couple of months. It's just like there can't be anything that life is going to throw at me anymore.
Yeah, the reason you didn't do the last one, the one show, was because your dad passed away.
Yeah, my dad passed away.
That's why Nikki's shows didn't go ahead.
It was just an awful, awful time because I'd planned on going over after my shows, and I went to my daughter's, and my mum said, he's fine tonight. Come over after your shows tomorrow, Nikki. And within 20 minutes, we'd got the phone call. So even though I did plan on carrying on, because I know my dad would have wanted me to carry on.
It's hard, wasn't it?
I hadn't had any sleep and I was absolutely exhausted. So yes, that's why some of my shows were cancelled. I was a bit disappointed actually that they didn't actually use my shows from the night before, because they could have actually shown them and repeated them. But it's a big shame, and I didn't realise that until I actually went, because obviously I'd left all my demonstration, everything was just set up ready for my shows. I didn't pick them up, they packed them away. And I wasn't aware that they didn't actually put those shows on. They cancelled them completely.
Yeah.
Strange. I don't know why they did that. But hey, as I say, unfortunately, life does get in the way. But I do really, really appreciate all your support through the difficult time that I had. But yeah, unfortunately, these things happen. It's a certainty in life. And I will smile and carry on, and I do feel that my dad is with me, and I hope my mum is watching. I don't think she is at the moment. She's possibly forgot that I was on, but we all do, my children, my sister, my brother, we all feel that my dad is with me. So, well, with us, should I say, not just with me. He's actually... I know. We do laugh, actually. Me and my dad, we have some very strange conversations. Obviously, he doesn't answer me back, but... I know he's here, and I feel his presence because he's made me very strong this last week. I do feel that I am a lot stronger, and I'm back. As I say, Nick is back. Hi, Susie, how are you? Oh,
yeah,
if that is the Susie, I will get in touch, Susie. It's been an incredibly busy and very hard time. My mum is watching, and so hi mum, how are you? Sorry I didn't ring you back, but I was in the shower.
Hello, Nikki's mum.
I was just saying, mum, if you've only just tuned in, that we know dad is here and dad is watching us. So anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. So I'm going to show you one of the cards that I didn't get to demonstrate on Create and Craft last month. What was it this month? It was It was February, wasn't it?
Beginning of this month.
Yeah, it would have been the 1st of February that they actually cancelled them. So it's going to be the Ornate Peacock collection. We are going to show you some of the cards. I'm going to have a sip of coffee because my mouth's gone dry. And we're going to show you some of the cards. So if you did miss the shows, and maybe you haven't seen the reels and the photos that I've been putting on, because I haven't put on quite as many as I would have liked, we were actually going to show you them live. Well, Lorraine is. I'll let Lorraine do it. I'm going to have a coffee.
Can we see that? I'll try and bring
So this one is using the large panel, the decorative panel from the Ornate Gate. Was it not Ornate Gateway? Ornate. I can't think what it was called, but that you're going too fast. I was talking about the other one.
I know, but I want everybody to see.
You want everybody to... I was just going to say, I just used 2 tones on that other card. And then this one is the new die. So I've cut it at the bottom. So this is one of the new slimline dies that I've used on this one. And obviously I've got those lilies in there as well. And that's what I love about this peacock one. You can use other florals that you have in your collection. Same as with that one. I think that one might be... Oh, no, it's just the writings upside down where we're looking.
Back to front end.
But again, it says it in itself. Peacock, Ornate Peacock. And they really are pretty ornate peacocks. And here we go. So this is the one. If you watched, I think it was on my 9 o'clock show, I demonstrated this one, right? So, and I forgot that it was actually an aperture card. But this is what it should have looked like. It should have been a window aperture card. There we go. So you can see that I've done the inside there. So the card that I'm actually going to demonstrate is not the one that I put on the Facebook Live pictures. I don't know why I put that one on, but I actually think, hi Susie, hi sweet friend Nikki, how are you doing? I'm very sorry about it. Oh, thank you. I will message you, Susie. Sorry. Just give me a few days. I've got a busy few days coming up, but I will message you. I've got a list of lots of people that have messaged me that I haven't returned the messages, so I will be back to you. But yes, so I don't know why I put that photo on of the card that I was going to demonstrate, because I think it was one that I demonstrated on the show. So I'm actually going to demonstrate this one, which is the window from the Ornate. I don't know, can you see? I'm trying to make it not glare. There we go. That's not glaring, is it? If I just tilt it away from the light a little bit, because we've obviously got the photo, the photograph light, whatever, photography light thing in front of us. So yeah, so this is using the Ornate, I don't know, what's that actually called? Oh, it is called the Ornate Window. Okay, from the collection. I love this one because I think this is just going to be so useful for any occasion and any time of year. So so I've created a blank with the card itself, with the actual die itself, and then I've backed it with some of the pretty paper behind there and added, of course, a lily. I do love those lilies. As I say, peonies I loved, and it is one of my all-time favourites, but I do that, the lily collection is absolutely gorgeous. So this is what we're going to create. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring the camera down and I'm going to tilt it, rather than doing it overhead. I thought it'd be nice if I kind of just sort of like tilted it a little bit. So hopefully you will see it. So just bear with me a second. I'm going to bring, hang on a minute. I'm going to come down.
Denise is
okay, sorry, I am sorry we're bringing it down. Is that Denise Morris?
Yeah.
Oh, Denise, do message me because I've got some dates for some classes. So, and yes, for everybody that is wanting to do a class or online classes, I am so sorry I haven't added you to the group yet. It is on my list. Well, I've actually got a list of you now to add. I've got halfway there. I just haven't added you yet, but I will be doing that very soon. Can we see? Let's have a look, Lorraine, because I don't want to. If I move this too much, I've got a habit of actually putting the camera.
Wait for it to come up on.
There we go. Can we see that enough? Hang on a minute. I'm going to move that over there a little bit. There we go. Bring that forward a little bit on the mat. So can you see what we're doing? Hang on a minute. Lorraine's just catching up there. So because I thought I was prepared. Okay, Lorraine, I've got a confession to make. Yeah. I didn't X mark the spot on my mat. She knows. She says.
I know.
If I'm going to do it here. I'm going to come over, Lorraine. I'm going to come in over a little bit so that I can come in. See, if I do it like that, it's going to be too much. Is everybody okay with where I am demonstrating? My plan is, when I do a Facebook Live and I do a demonstration, to actually record it again so I can have one overhead and it's more in depth. But at the moment, or as I say, do what I planned on doing weeks ago, and that's have the two cameras set up. So I think are we there, Lorraine?
Nearly.
Right, I'm going to move my coffee out of the way because I've got my water, and I have got a habit, and I know I can't be the only one. Do you know how many times my paintbrush has actually gone in the coffee? Okay, that's not going to happen tonight. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee and put my coffee out of the way. I do love my coffee. Is everybody else? Are you copy? Yeah, that's fine, my mum says. So if my mum says it's fine, that's fine. That's great. So yeah, I am a coffee lover. Right, so I'm actually going to use a little bit of my my distress pencils and some of the Curateki, aren't they? Curateki Clean or Zig Clean Colour Real Brush pens. Okay, so when I'm using them, I will go through the colours that I'm actually using, and the pencils that I have got here. I'm going to go with, right, what we're going to, well, I've got a bit of pink on there, so I'm actually going to take the pink. Oh, shall we do, that's what I'm doing. The window. What colour window shall we have? I'm just going to go with it, because I don't know if anybody's actually cares what colour I go for it. You just want me to start the demonstration, I know. So I'm actually going to go for pink. pink window because I feel in a pink mood tonight. So I'm going to just move those over there. And what I've done is, this is an absolute gorgeous embossing powder. Okay, so this isn't the one that you lent me, because you lent me one, which was absolutely stunning. And I'm still waiting for a delivery, actually. Is my friend slacking? I hinted quite a bit that I love that shiny was it Cosmic Shimmer, wasn't it? Yes. Brilliant. So, but this one is a I have got it with me, I think. I don't know what it is. Anything sparkly. No, it was, I've got it in here somewhere.
Oh wow.
No, it was this one.
Oh.
It is Sweet Dixie. Okay, and it has actually got a bit of shine in there. But if you've got a silver, you could always add a glittery embossing powder in with it, and then you get a silvery glittery one if you haven't got one. But yeah, so that's what I've used to create this. So the die actually comes in. I think most of you have got yours. Has everybody got yours? Hi Wendy, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Who's got the, who's already received there? Because I don't even, where are we date-wise? 15th? 15th, you should be receiving yours by now. Okay, now if you don't have it, you may have, if you didn't order it, because obviously I didn't do as many shows over here in the UK, if you didn't order it, then unfortunately I won't have it up for sale because I have a story to tell. So when you think you cannot have any more bad luck, my stock of the Peacock and everything, I'm so lucky that I did actually bring my work bag in, else I would have lost everything. But somebody actually did break into my car on Monday night because I didn't bring everything in. I'd left it in the boot, which is what I do until I need it, and they stole it. Okay, so I won't actually have the Peacock for sale, unfortunately. But if you do actually see it around Facebook or eBay or anywhere else like that, there's a very good chance it was the ones that were stolen out of my car. Quite funny. So I have to see a funny side to it. My middle compartment, I'm a bit of a nightmare, so I have a packet of crisps or a bit of chocolate in between my shows. And that's basically really all I use my car for, to go to work and back, up the post office, you know, up to see my mum and dad. Or my mum, sorry. I always put the rubbish in the middle compartment, and there's a bottle of perfume in there, and you know, the little bits, hand cream. Well, they took everything out of the middle of my car, all the change and everything. But they took the rubbish as well, so they've actually done me a favour and cleaned my car out. So there you go. I thought that was quite funny. So anyway, there's that story, and I will shut up now and get on with the demonstration. So yes, so I've cut that out. I've cut out the blank. So the blank I actually used.
Brenda's got hers.
Brenda's got hers as well. I think Brenda said she'd got hers last week, didn't she?
Got hers, yeah.
Oh, right. So you got them quite quick then. So that's how I cut it out. Obviously the same where the fold is on your card, you're going to sit that just above like that. And you know what I've done, Lorraine? Oh no, I haven't. It's okay. I'm fine. I always say Lorraine, so I'm going to blame Lorraine. Amelia's got hers.
She normally does blame me.
So, right, what I was planning on doing was doing a shaker card. Okay, as I said, I've not long got back from my mum's, and I can't find my acetate. So I'm going to go on and order some more tonight. But I was going to make it into a shaker card, but I am still going to add a little bit of depth to it, I think. So colouring wise, get on with the colouring. I am actually just going to add.
While you're doing that, hi Amelia, she's got hers too.
Amelia's, I think, how many collections have you got, Amelia? You must have absolutely most of them, definitely from the last few years. That's great. So yes, so I'm going to just add some colour, okay? So just blend and it looks like I'm scribbling, but trust me, I'm not. This is how good these pencils are. You've probably seen me using them on the shows, but I just want to add a little bit because I'm just going in between where the the embossing is. And that's the really nice thing about doing embossing. Even if you're doing one colour, it was actually, believe it or not, Lorraine that got me into it, because Lorraine always used to say, oh, it just takes me ages to colour and to stay in the lines. But when you stamp in your oxides or whatever watercolour, water ink that you're using, if that's the right word, water ink, I'm not using it. I don't know. And then you put some clear embossing powder over it, and it just helps you stay within the lines. So if you aren't really great at actual colouring, using your embossing powders, it kind of it helps you stay in the lines, because it's obviously it's a resist. Your any colour that you put down is going to resist. So then you can wipe that excess off, and then you're left with your like I'm doing here, you see. So just add some water. I'm blending this putting quite a bit of water on, so I get some, I'm going actually over the embossed area as well, because I can wipe that off, and that will give me that nice resist technique so I'm not meaning to do a resist technique. Okay, so can we see that enough? Can you see that clearly? As I said, hopefully by next week I will have it all sorted. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to actually get time to do a Facebook Live next week, because obviously it's the week before my shows, and normally I would have already prepped ready for them. But as I say, I've had a couple of weeks off to have some family time, so I can't, but I will let you know probably Monday or Tuesday.
Amelia stopped counting. She's got
I don't blame you. I really, really don't blame you. So I would normally just wait until that's dried a little bit, but then I'm just going to take that off, and then that's just going to leave and because I just want to go for sort of like a distress kind of look on it, because I want the silver embossing powder to do all the work for me. So that is the window. Okay, then we are going to come over to the peacock. Now I have already got one coloured, but depending on what time, Lorraine will let me know what time, because as I say, I am actually going out, and I know that sounds so rude, because it sounds like I'm kind of rushing to get this done, but I really, really wanted to get to do a Facebook Live this week, and I'm not using them at all, am I, Lorraine?
No,
what am I doing? I'm using my pens. So yeah, so tonight was literally the only time that I could actually do one, and it sort of coincided with Lorraine having some plans with her husband, and myself having some plans, which I very often don't have plans, but I have got plans tonight, but it was the only day that I could do. So I really do apologise, but I thought, well, it's better than not do one at all. So could you see where I just literally put in areas, just a tiny bit of these, and because it's embossed, okay, you're getting that like resist on them. Okay, so just blend that in. The card that I'm using is the same card that I use basically for everything. It is the Pink Frog Super Smooth, one of my absolute favourites. So I'm going to go in with, now this is where I might ruin it. So what I'm going to do is, rather than go in and put my pen in there, because this is a really deep pink, okay, I'm actually going to take my pen, and I'm taking my paintbrush, and just getting a bit of that pink on my paintbrush. So the paintbrush is slightly damp, okay, and then I'm just going to go in here, the same as I would if I was using the pen, okay, and I'll show you a little bit closer so you can see, and then again, do that again just to pick a bit more up, and then I'm going to do the same as on the flowers, on the peacock. So I was really actually surprised at how quick it is to actually colour these, because when I start a collection, I sort of like gauge how long that's going to take me to prep for my shows, how long it's going to take me to do my videos. I didn't actually get around to doing the videos on this one, but I will be adding some. So do, you know, if you want some inspiration, I will be doing some. But as I say, just bear with me just another week or two, and I will be back on track. But yeah, just how easy they were to colour and how quick you can colour them. Because obviously I'm doing this in real time, okay? So I'm not sort of like speeding it up. You know I'm here live. I'm here. But I'm not actually speeding it up. And just look how quick I'm colouring this in. Now then I want to just blend a bit of that pink in here where I've just added that. Okay, so I wanted just a little soft pink there, just a touch, not too much, because obviously I want to incorporate the pink in, because the pink is where I've got the pink on the, help me out Lorraine, the window. The window, that's why Lorraine's here, you see, she helps me out. I don't know whether it's my age or whether I've just got so much going on in my head, but
well, if it's your age,
I forget
goodness
things.
Gracious, that doesn't help say much for me, does
I
it?
don't think you're much older than me.
Oh, nearly 10 years.
8.
8.
8. That's 2 years. It's a big difference. Let me just put that pen down. So I'm just going to blend that in again. So I've added a little bit more shading. The only thing with the pink frog cardstock is don't over wet it. So because it is, you can use it, obviously it is for your watercolouring, but it's not like your really good watercoloured cardstock. But if you do as much colouring as me, that would work out very, very expensive.
Yeah, if people struggle with paper, it's a good one because it's good for alcohol markers.
Yeah, and it's also good for your die cutting as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they very often on Create and Craft have some offers on. Now, this lady next to me, always, I don't know how, but she always gets the special offer. She'll say, oh, Pink Frog today, special offer, Nikki, on Create and Craft. I don't know. I think that's probably got something to do with the fact that she's got, hi, Nida, how are you? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. So Lorraine will let me know when they have Pink Frog on sale, on special offer on Create and Craft. So what I will do is, as soon as Lorraine lets me know, either if Lorraine's at work or Lorraine's out and she can't do it, one of us will put a post on in the group so that you can see that it's on special offer, because it's a good price, isn't it, when you actually... So I'm doing the same there. I'm just taking a bit of pink. I might add a bit of darker pink in a minute, although I think that's okay. Okay, so just get that pink. So we've got kind of sort of stuck. I think some of the peacocks I did in sort of like 3 colours, but this one I've done in 2, and then the other one that I've just done is in 2 as well. So because it's a resist, it doesn't matter if I go out the lines. As I say, it's like really quick. And then if you want to, you can add a little bit of dark if you want to add a bit more shading. I might add a little bit more pink on these in between there. I think they're like feathery kind of things, and there's a bit here as well. Let's go a bit dark. And I've just realised we've got the radio on. How rude of us. Can you hear the radio, everybody? Would you like me to turn the radio off if it's bugging you? Because I can just say, Alexa, off. There we go. That's why I feel like I'm shouting a little bit, because the radio's on. Oh my goodness. And nobody said loving the music. So sorry for that. Oh, Lorraine. I have to say, I was doing one of my YouTube videos once and I got halfway through it. And you can imagine how long it takes to prep, get it all set. Then I realised I'd got the music on in the background, because that's my life. Always have music on. How are we doing for time, Lorraine? Just so that I know.
35.
That we're...
Sue said not at all, they can't hear it. It wasn't
You can't
that
hear
loud.
it? Well, I had smooth radio on. So it was a nice channel. But I always have the radio on. If I haven't got Create and Craft on, I have smooth radio on, or some other music. I do like my country music as well. So smooth country, there you go. Just telling them a bit about myself. What are you laughing at? She's laughing at me, everyone. I can't be the only one that has the radio on whilst you're crafting.
No, I'm laughing at that.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? She's laughing at
just you in general.
Me in
You
general.
make me laugh.
Do I? Well, I'm glad I do. Hey, and I laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, well, it's a very sad world, isn't it? So I'm just going to add a bit more colour to some of these little bits here, because most of it is actually covered
Sam
up.
says smooth radio is good.
It is good. I'm not going to tell you the story from the other night. Coincidences. This is why I know my dad is watching over me. I can be having a conversation and then a certain song comes on. And me, my mum and my sister are all going, well, that's because Dad's watching us. And he was really never into his music, apart from like his 60s. What was the jive and all that kind of thing?
Jive?
The jive. Oh, what was it called? Well, I don't know. I'm not quite that old. Rock and roll. Right, so just add a little bit more dark to the kind of the wing here. What are you laughing at now? Nothing, she says. She's laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
I'm using
laughing with you.
I'm using the wrong brush here, really. But can you see how if you just add a little bit, it's just them accents of that dark colour. And I can actually bring a little bit more in because I've got enough on my paintbrush.
Oh, Brenda Chappell.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Hi, Brenda. How are you?
She has Amazon Audible on and listens to listens to police crime fiction.
Oh, wow. Didn't know you could do that. Oh,
Yeah, audio.
I do. Oh, yes, of course. Audiobooks. Yes, I've listened to a few of those in my
Are you
time.
going to show people that?
Yes,
now?
I'm just going to add a little bit more blend here because I want a bit more colour in
I
there.
have to keep her in check, everybody. I'm not usually this manny.
Yeah, I'm used to a director just doing what they want to do and just following me in my ear. But you're in my ear, obviously next to me. So, there we go. Actually, this is a different peacock to what I've got. So I'm going to turn it that way so you can actually not see the glare. Can you see? It actually looks like I've spent out probably a good hour. Now, this is why I love my watercoloured pens and pencils over the alcohol markers. Don't get me wrong, I love my alcohol markers. As you saw the other day, I did post some pictures of some cards that I'd made going back some while ago, years.
Yeah, you
7, 8, 9 years.
have to let people know which one you did colour.
It was actually the little girl with the hat, and I think it was the left-hand side.
Bottom. Yeah.
Thank you, Brenda. So I do love my alcohol markers, but I just find that using watercoloured pens is a lot quicker. But that's the other one that I had ready. Oh, thank you, Mum. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love my peacocks. So yeah, I've gone a little bit too dark in there. But what I find is, if I make a mistake and have it a bit dark, either I can cover it up by putting a few flowers on there or glitter. Okay, we all love our glitter. So if you see me overdoing the glitter at some point, that's probably why. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to do really quick because I've just realised I haven't done a tape. Oh, actually, I'm not going to put one of those on. That's what I was going to do. I was going to show you.
Oh,
So these are just, yeah, that was for the other one. I had the wrong one on. So these ones, so you could just use these as an accent on your card, or you can use it to elongate your peacock tail. So if you was going for this one, for example, you can add these to add dimension, like that, okay? Or you could do it to elongate it. So if you're doing a larger card, if you're doing your DL cards, okay, the slimline dies that you've just all brought, and I know there's a lot of you have got them, you know, and you want to bring the peacock tail down, you could just keep adding them, adding dimension to them. Or as I say, just use them as an accent. If you're doing a floral display on one of your cards or on your project, you can actually pop these in between it, and they work really well. So that's that. And then I've just realised I have got something to colour. I forgot. I'm going to colour this. Okay, so this is one of the other accents. So this one is from the Peacock Composers, I think. Just going to check. Yes, it is from the Peacock Composers. Okay, and this is that top one here. And then you'll find that extra swirl there as well. Okay, as I say, this is a completely different collection than the
Peacock Paisley.
The Peacock Paisley.
Yeah.
That's why I've got Lorraine, you see, because she just, what do you call it when you
Put in.
No, not butt in.
We're so used to finishing each other's conversations, aren't we, as well?
Oh, we're very good at that. So just going to add a little bit darker there, a little bit of shading. Okay, so can you see? Just added that pink in there. Okay. I can't pronounce that name. Can you see?
Pooja.
Hi, Pooja. How are you? Thank you for joining. So I'm just going to blend that in. Okay, so I really should have had this colour because you're all probably thinking, we'll just watch Nikki do this on the last one. And then add that bit of green. So I will go in, just blend that in.
These are lovely pens, aren't they, for watercolouring them?
Some of my absolute favourites because they're easy, they are quick, especially if... So I wouldn't, if I hadn't have used my... let me just put that there as it's going to go on my thing. If I hadn't have actually used my embossing powders... Whoops, it's slung all the way around there. I wouldn't be able to go in quite so quick because obviously, as I say, the embossing is actually like a help me out, Lorraine. Resist, that's the word. Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
It's like a resist. There we go, and you can just blend it in, and you just get it really. It just blends in so well. And what I love about it is I can blend the pink in, and then if it does blend in a little bit with that sort of like teal colour, and I will go, and I'll tell you what, Lorraine can go through the colours. Lorraine will read out the colours that I've just used.
Right. On the clean colour pens, we have pink. Just pink.
Oh, that's a bit boring. Oh, hi, Karen. How are you? Oh,
And
thank you very, very much for joining us.
The blue
Way
colour
over there.
is
If you could do a
Persian
tutorial on
green.
how to make an envelope to fit the slimline. I'm not sure who's that just asked, but right, okay.
Sherilyn.
We will make a list. I will make a list. And if I tell you what, Sherilyn, PM me and then I won't forget.
So it's Persian green and pink.
Persian green. So it's actually a really deep teal colour.
Sherilyn, I will remind you.
Okay.
In fact, I've got
I haven't
a
got
piece
my-
of paper.
Yeah, I normally have a notepad. Oh, just, hang on a minute. You can have this piece in a minute. Is that okay?
I'll use this.
Oh, I'll tell you what. There we go. There we go. She can have that. I don't know what that was for. Oh, now,
This one
now
there,
she's
look.
asking.
I've just spotted
If
it.
it
Thank
works.
you.
There we go. So
Right,
I've just
one.
quickly added that. But what I want to do is just add a little bit more deep on that flower at the top there. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with that pink. That's a bit of a boring name. Pink. I would have said it was like a
Yeah, it's
beautiful,
like
bright,
vibrant
vibrant fuchsia. Yeah, or I mean, the names are pretty good. They've let us down on that one. Pink. Okay, so just blend that in. So, as I say, I want you all to help out as well. So if there's anything you want to see, tutorial-wise, class-wise, because obviously I haven't done the online classes yet. I am getting a list of what I'm going to be doing and what dates, etc., and how I'm going to be doing it. And that will be posted in the next week or so. But if there's anything that anybody wants to do, maybe it's an old collection. Maybe you would love to do an online class with, say, the... Help me out, Lorraine. Farmers market that maybe none of you have ever heard of.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen the
Wow.
collection.
Jars
for the
and
farmers.
fruit. And I tell you what, next time we do a live, I will have some of the older collections here. And you can let me know if you would like to see me demonstrating them. And then I hear you say, yes, but I don't have that collection because that's way before I started doing Heartfelt. Well, I will actually be offering kits to go alongside the online classes. So we will do an online class that will probably include 2 cards, maybe 1 card and a project. And even if it's the older collections and you don't have them, but you really love it and you can't get hold of them anywhere. I know I am selling some of mine off, but that's because I have 2 sets. Because I work for Heartfelt and I demonstrate for Heartfelt and I do so much stamping and die cutting, I actually get 2 sets. So I've kept 2 sets, okay, for the last goodness knows how many years. Some of them I have sold off, but there's all the older ones that I've kept hold of, and I need some space. I need my spare room back because my mum would like to come and stay and spend some time with me. So I'm going to make another room.
So
okay?
you've got most of the farmers market.
Oh, have you? Oh, it was a lovely one. So yes, so I will be doing online classes which are going to include kits. Okay, so if you come to my face-to-face classes, you will get the kit anyway. But obviously, price you can have it without or with. But obviously, if you come face-to-face, you will get it. But if you're doing the online, it's up to you whether or not you want the kits or not. So I will get together some of the old collections and we will go through them together. That's a good idea, isn't it, Lorraine? So I'll What day are you free next week, Lorraine? What night are you free? So we won't do a card demonstration. We'll just do like a half hour, 40 minutes. Thursday. Right. We may do a card demonstration.
Thursday.
I'm saying no.
I'm at work Friday.
But
so it'll be Thursday.
Yeah, let's go through some of the old collections. Maybe some of you have got the old collections and I forgot to do this window. Okay. So I'm just going to add some colour here. I think that'd be a good idea. Oh, now I'm getting excited. I wish I actually brought them down now because sometimes, because when I moved here, I used to have all my collections set out. And then when I moved here, some of the older ones have got kind of put behind newer collections. And it was I'm going on here again. Just let me pull that. So I sort of like pulled all these older ones. So what was the strawberry one called?
Berry Cafe.
Berry Cafe is one. So you've got Farmers Market, the
Italian Riviera.
Oh, that was absolutely one of my favourites. Italiana Riviera. What else have I got? I've got the Pampered Pooch. We've got
What's the cup and
Monkey Around.
The coffee one.
The coffee. Oh, now that one is tea. No, not tea time.
No, that was.
Excuse any weird emojis. My toddler nephew was hitting buttons on my phone. Oh, that's so sweet, Karen. Oh, bless. Oh, that is so cute. So, yeah, so I've just done that. So that was the inner, and I've done it again, Lorraine. I haven't cut out the middle. I've got to colour another one because I can't cut out the middle. I don't know. Right, I will be with you in a minute. What's the time? How are we doing for time, Lorraine? Because I'm going to get a knock at the door soon, and I'm going to be...
It's all right.
Because I'm half dressed.
It's all right, I can answer the door.
Actually, you can. You're welcome to answer the door. So I'm actually half dressed. Shall I tell you a secret, everyone? I've actually got my my leggings on underneath, which are my am I allowed to say names? This is live, isn't it? I don't know what they are. Adidas, you know the ones, yeah.
Coffee talk.
And then I've got my posh top on, so I'm half actual ready to go out. But obviously not quite ready.
Sue Popwell said it's coffee talk.
Coffee talk, that's
right.
it. I love that one. So yeah, have a think about some of the. We'll do a live next week, and I'll show you some of the stamps. If none of you have heard of them, if you're new to Heartfelt, which you probably wouldn't have heard of them, so I'm going back how many years now? 7, 8, 9, possibly 10 years. Not even the Farmers Market. I was doing craft shows on Create and Craft, original Create and Craft.
Monkeying Around.
Monkeying Around is one.
Tropical Paradise.
Tropical Paradise. Love oh my goodness, that is beautiful. I actually did some classes on that a few years back. Did you not come to that, Lorraine? Did you not do my?
No, I've only known you for a year.
That would have been just before. So I don't know whether Barbara's watching. Barbara came to my class. And I can't remember her surname.
Caroline says the Lilac collection, that's beautiful.
That was absolutely beautiful, yeah. So even if you've got the collections, but you'd love me to do a Facebook Live or an online class with it, just let me know in the group. That's what we're here for. I'm not here just to do what I want to do, because I would actually probably just sit here all day talking away to you.
I think the thing with online classes, if people haven't got the collection, they can buy
the
kits off you. But if people have got the collection, if you tell me what you're using, I'll put a list up. So
you can get everything out. We'll put some pictures on of what I'll be doing, so you can have your kit sort of ready. And then there we go. I knew there was something missing. Oh yeah, I've missed a bit there. Look, that's why I've got my little helper. It always helps to have a helper.
Your little slave.
When you're kind of rushing. I'm not rushing, but I forgot to colour this.
That was a beautiful one.
Do you know what, Caroline? Sorry, Caroline. I have got a few of my favourites, as you know, and Fashionista is one of those. That is I loved it. I love the colours. I love the designs. I love the imagery. It's just everything about it, and for all ages as well. So I want. Why haven't I got a silver? What did I use? I know. So for the hinges, when I did it on in my demonstration ones, my X demos, I actually coloured them in some silver. What did I colour them in?
Sherilyn says
help me out.
Shop.
Help me out, Lorraine.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I used some pearlescent paints, didn't I? But I haven't got any, so I'm just going to. I haven't got them here, so I'm just going to just do these. The Sweet Shop, yeah, we can do some on the Sweet Shop. And absolutely anything. Just try and keep everybody happy, keep them doing a bit of everything and anything, really. Sort of like old collections, new collections, sort of mix it around a bit. Okay, so I've die cut out one of the patterns, okay, and that's going to go behind the window.
That was using this.
Okay, that was using that one. Thank you, Lorraine. So that's using that.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what she's here for. I've actually forgot. Where's the card? Oh, there we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is actually add some tape. And you know I said to you, Lorraine, could you cut that tape for me in half? Yeah?
Yes.
And you said, I didn't actually need it cut in half, did I? Because it probably wasn't too wide to actually fit on here. So if I was going to make an aperture card, okay, I would do exactly the same. Then now I would then add my acetate, but I would make sure there would be no gaps, okay? But because I'm not actually using acetate or doing a shaker card, I just want it to lift off of behind that paper. Try and keep a bit tidy there. I'm just going to put that on that side there, and it only just fits. There we go. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. And now I've lost my glue, and my glue's probably been open, and I've got confession to do as well, and I don't think I've told you, Lorraine.
Oh, what are you doing now?
Right, well, I'll tell you in a minute whilst I just do my glue. Let me just do my glue. Right. So, you know, I didn't pack my work stuff away.
Yeah.
And because you were a lovely friend, when I broke my glue gun the other week, that glue is not going to come out there. I'm going to struggle. I'll tell you what, we will use my glue gun. So I brought myself a glue gun, but I was toying on the idea. So I went back to the Bosch, okay? If you remember, I lost the end, but I actually broke it. I kept dropping it. So partly my fault. But I bought another one of these, and then I said to my dear friend next to me that I could do with a cordless one, and that I was actually given one weeks ago. I think it was on Dan's show. Dan actually said I could keep this cordless one. They had it on a, what was it, special hour thing. What do you call it, Lorraine? Help me out.
Happy hour.
Happy hour, right? So this is the story of the glue gun. But I forgot to bring it home anyway, so I never did get it. So I was saying to Lorraine, I've got this one, but I could do with, that's why I wanted the thinner, wasn't it? A cordless one. So Lorraine, bless her, went on to Create and Craft, and she brought me this cordless glue gun. And when I did the shows the other day and I didn't pack my own stuff, they must have thought it was one that belonged to the studio. So I've lost my brand new cordless glue gun. I really haven't had a lot of luck with glue guns, because that Bosch one that I had, I'd only had that for what, 6 months? I'm cutting this like this, as you can see, well prepped for this demonstration. Okay, but I want to add this other bit. Oh.
So tell everybody what my job used to be when you lived down.
But it still can be.
I used to go to Nicky's and I used to stay about 3 or 4 days, didn't I? This was after I'd lost my sister, weren't it?
It was, yes.
And I used to stay about 3 or 4 days with Nicky, and I used to spend most of that time de-sticking a scissors.
There you go. So I've just added.
Because it drives me crazy.
And you see, I've got about 20 pairs of scissors.
And I did them all.
And she does them all. And what else did you used to do?
I used to clean your glass mat down.
Yes, so but not all of them, because I used to do classes. So they get a bit messy. And I'm trying to take this off here, look. You must all be getting quite bored of this now because this is going on a little bit too long, but there we go. I do apologise. Right, so add a little bit of dimension there, okay, because that window was black, if you noticed. And now that's using that one. So I've layered that up there, look. Okay, can you see already? Can you imagine this is a Christmas, say any card, it doesn't matter. It can be used for any occasion. And then I've got that half window. I'm going to put that's going to go that side. Okay, so it's sort of like, looks like it's kind of open on the hinge. Okay, like that. And I've just used my glue gun for that because it's quicker. Okay, but if I was going to do it, to be honest, that's actually quite good, but you could add some paper or some foam tape behind it. Okay, so now I've got an open window, like that. And then you could actually cut that pane out there, but it doesn't really matter. And then we'll add our peacock, which is now facing the wrong way because I wanted him in there, but he's gonna come down here like that, look. Okay.
Lovely.
Can we actually see what I'm doing? Am I going off the area where I need to be, Lorraine? Because X doesn't mark the spot because I forgot to put an X on.
Yeah, it's fine at the moment, yeah.
Fine at the moment. So we'll pop that there. Okay.
We just need to next colours get a bit closer.
And then I'm going to pop that on here. Okay, so I will show you close up in a moment. And Sue, thank you very much for that tutorial on how to add it to YouTube, etc. But I actually use my phone. I'm not using, and I kind of like, I've read it, but it didn't make sense on how to do it off my phone, to save it to my phone so that I can add it onto YouTube. But thank you very much for that. I will have a proper look soon. And then I've got a tag, and I have actually stamped on it with all my love. Okay, so this is one from the back of the paper pad. And then I just need to decide on what flower. And I haven't got a pink one. Why haven't I got a pink one, Lorraine? I'm not happy now. I'm having a patty. I've just thrown the
pink on edges of that.
Oh, let's have a... Oh, I want a smaller one. Let's add a bit of pink on the edges. So this is... I'm not sure how it's short because this is embossed. So let's have a look. Let's add a bit of pink. Okay. Tell you what, we'll just go straight in.
Hi, Elizabeth.
We're going to go straight
Elizabeth
in.
says
if this
hi.
ruins now, we're going to blame Lorraine. Okay. So I'm just going in because
that's why I'm here.
This was just one of those flowers. She can just be on the phone and I do something wrong, and I say that's your fault. I don't mean to be horrible. It's just the sort of friendship we have, isn't it, Lorraine?
It is.
So I'm now just going
She's
to go
my
in.
adopted sister.
Oh, look at this. I am. Yeah. There we go. That's worked quite well, you see. You're good.
So now you're going to take the credit for it.
What a brilliant idea, ladies. Well, I sometimes do it with my daubers, but I haven't even got daubers on my desk today.
If it had gone wrong, it would be my fault. Now it's gone right. Nikki's done a good job there.
Oh, she's done a brilliant job, look. There we go.
That looks pretty, actually.
It does, doesn't it? Well, it's embossed in white.
At the bottom.
No, that's complicating a little bit. But yeah, it would probably look nice with some blue. But I can't get in there because the flower's already made up. Look at that, look. Not bad, not bad.
Barbara says wonderful demo.
And when I put this on, I will... So I'm going to put the flower. So I want, because the peacock's this side, I like to have sort of think like opposite kind of thing. So it kind of balances the whole card out. Okay, so it's a bit like if you was doing a flower arrangement. Okay, you want to balance it all out. And then we will add the, how are we doing for time, Lorraine? We will add that there. And that's going to go just under there. She's saying yes. It's because you want to answer that door, don't you?
I do, yes.
You want to answer that door. I knew you was up to something. So I'm going to add some glitter because I just feel...
If I'm good enough to clean your scissors, I'm good enough to answer your door.
So I'm just going to... Let me just bring that up. Add a little bit of glitter. This is just, I don't know what it is. Dove Craft. I think I got it from the range. So if you're from over here in the UK, you all know the range.
Did you got it when we went shopping?
We did. They had a sale on. They was getting rid of like all this glue. We bought loads, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think they worked out like 50
ribbons.
pence each. I do like
Not
a bargain.
that were cheap steaks.
No, but they were just, they were cheap. They were cheap. So just add in a little bit of that glitter because there's obviously glitter on. And guess what? We need a yellow beak. There we go. And there. I like that. So,
Hi, Angela. Angela says hi, Nikki and Lorraine.
lots of glitter on there, very pink. But I love it. So that's the one that I've just demonstrated. Hang on a minute. I know why I was going to colour one of them.
To put at the top.
I was going to put it up the top there.
I quite like it like that though.
But I will show you the one that I did do in a different colour. Okay. So same card, same kind of design. Okay. Peacock's facing the other way because I opened it up. So I cut the window in half and then put it. Hi Gillian, how are you? I'm not saying hello to everybody. We've got Barbara,
No,
we've got Sue,
behind,
we've got
aren't I,
Elizabeth. Hi Elizabeth, how are you? Elizabeth says she loves the range. Me too. Me and Lorraine love it, don't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you think? You like? Just so easy and so quick. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I really, really do apologise if the demonstration was maybe felt a little bit rushed for you, but I just felt I was ready to come back, ready to put a smile on my face, and you do all put a smile on my face, and I love being in the group. But as I say, I will be in there a lot more, lots of Facebook Lives, sort of like you're just... Do you know what? Sometimes, well, to be honest, what do I usually wear when I'm demonstrating, working, Lorraine? Just a hoodie.
Just a hoodie.
I make no effort in the craft room. So I might just do one with it. Won't even bother doing I'm not even going to bother doing my hair. Okay, one day, well, actually, maybe my hair and maybe a little bit of makeup. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you like that. So yeah, I'll do some sort of like, we'll call them pop-up lives.
Yeah.
We'll just do a pop-up live every now and again. And then I'll do some live demonstrations
And I've
for
got
you.
on my list for the envelopes and for the slim
Yes,
lines.
definitely.
And I've got on my list sort through the old collections.
Definitely going to do that, aren't we? What else are we going to do? What was I going to do? I don't know what else what was I going to look at? I don't know. Anyway, can I just show you something? So, I brought these. Okay, look at them. I can't remember how much they were. But where did I get them from?
I don't know where you got them from.
Does anybody know the website Shein? Shein.
Oh, Shein,
Shein.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually went on there because somebody in one of the resin groups was telling me that they get stuff from there. Now I brought clothes off there because I love my clothes off there. But they actually do lots of other things. And I found these and I think they worked out about £3. But just look at the colour. And I just wanted to show you and let you know there are some bargains out there. I think they took about 2 to 3 weeks to come because they did come from abroad. I think they were probably, I think Shein is China. And I know a lot of people say, yeah, but it's China. But most, if you go to a big flash company.
Yeah, most of their stuff. Pandora's made in China.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show you them because they're actually different sizes in there as well. And I'm sure they were only like £3-4 maximum for all them. And they when I got home from my mum's, these were in my post box, so I was quite excited. So I thought I wanted to share them with you. But yeah, I just thought, these Facebook Lives, a good opportunity to let you know if I've seen some bargains out there, maybe the range, some of the other shops out there, and maybe there's some great, I can't think what they're called. other craft companies, you know, that have got sales on, you know, and I'll let you know. And, you know, we kind of work together. Let's get these bargains.
Yeah, anybody
out there.
that's got any of the old collections,
Yes.
if you've got any cards made, put them on.
Yes, because I've lost all of my photos and everything from a few years back, and you're not going to tell me what the time is, are you, Lorraine? So yeah,
You're
I've lost
right.
all my photos.
It's only
from,
5 to 7.
So yeah, I've lost all my photos from going back 8 years ago. So I've only got 8 years onwards, and that a lot of those cards is actually, hi Barbara, how are you? Welcome to the live. So yeah, Pinterest is where I've got a lot of my old cards, and I'm just so glad that I did save them to Pinterest. But the birds and blooms, that one came up, and that was one of my all-time favourites as well. Because, and do you know what? They never date with Heartfelt.
No.
Do you find that?
They look
You know,
like-
I can go back to, like they say, the birds and blooms, and it's just, oh, shall we? You're looking down there, and you're looking at my hands, and you want to look at my face now. There we go. You don't want to go down close.
Hello again.
Hi. Sorry. Yeah, so you look at the birds and blooms, and what we were saying, the farmer's market.
Yeah, and the monkey around.
You know, they don't, you know, the paper, the concept of the papers. Hi, Connie, how are you? Yeah, the papers, the concept changes. They've changed the design. And, you know, I must really give credit to, obviously, the artists that designed them, but also to Angelica Turner, who actually is one of the design team members. You'll see her in the Heartfelt group, in our group. But, you know, just, you know, she does an amazing job putting the colours together and the designs of the paper pad. So Angelica, I do believe, has been doing the papers for some years now. Angelica, I don't think you're watching, but yeah, how long has Angelica Turner been doing the Heartfelt paper pads? You know, but they just don't date. And, you know, I think that's really where I've realised, you know, that yes, I have to de-stash because I've got 2 sets of everything, and I don't give anything away, not even.
No, not even your daughter. So we mentioned the fashionista collection.
Yes.
So when it was Nikki's daughter's birthday, she made her this absolutely beautiful card.
It was beautiful.
It
with
was
the
beautiful.
fashionista.
So
It was
she-
her 18th. Did
Yeah.
you say 18th?
No.
Sorry. Yeah, it was her 18th birthday.
She actually gave her daughter this card, and I thought, oh my gosh. But she got it back.
I got it. And the album, the 12 by 12 album
Yeah.
that I made my mum, I borrowed it back to do some more shows with it. And I haven't given it back yet. But I will do. I will, Mum.
So
because
anybody
we need to
that
get those
ever
photos in
receives
there.
a card off Nikki, you're very lucky.
Have you received one? You've got a Christmas
One
card?
Christmas card in 4 years.
Yeah.
She even made my anniversary card last year.
Live on air. On
Live
Create
on
and
air.
Craft.
Did I get it? No.
But I have got to de-stash my... Because I've got, 30 or 40 big, and I mean big boxes of cards that I really need to. Maybe because I'm in the car. Oh, you're driving, are you? You're watching me while you're driving? Oh, obviously not driving while you're watching. You're obviously the passenger.
Yeah.
Hi, Joan. How are you? It's lovely to see you all. We've got some new ladies seeing us today. I mean, I'm saying ladies because we mostly are ladies, but we do have some gentlemen in the group as well.
Yeah.
Haven't we? So who else have we got? That's about it, really.
Karen?
So
Karen's it.
oh, hi Karen, how are you?
Karen.
Oh, and also
Karen
thank you
Nyberg.
so much for everybody that has purchased the things from me, because normally I do actually just put them on eBay, and then I just thought, you know, you guys are probably looking for these collections that I'm going to de-stash and probably don't always look on eBay. So I have got a lot more to go on. Okay, not maybe collections, but paper pads, decorative dies that I've got doubles of. Some of them are used, some of them aren't used. What else have I got? I've got some storage binders. I've got some flower shaping tools. What else have I got?
Oh,
I haven't got any daubers. I don't give my
Terry's
daubers
from...
away. Oh, hello
Canada.
from Canada. Oh, hi, Caroline. Caroline's still here. Have I not bored you yet, Caroline? Oh, we really, really do need to sort out some classes. I'm going to get some dates together, and I do some small classes from home, everyone. So I like to try and keep it to 6 people. I have done larger, but I haven't got as much space in this house as I did before. So I used to get up to 10 or 12 before. And then sometimes I just do like, you know, a class just for 4 people, because sometimes if you're a beginner crafter, you know, you need a little bit more time, and they are fun. You know, I don't put any pressure on how quickly you've got to do it, or we've got to be finished by a certain time. I always make sure that we have plenty of time. So if the class overruns by an hour, 2 hours, you know, that's fine. That's so be it. We did one that overran by 4 hours, wasn't it? 4 hours. Long story. Yes, I can't wait, Sue, either. Somebody just asked where is home. Home at the moment is in Mansfield.
Nottinghamshire.
In Nottinghamshire. And it will probably be in this area for a good few years. But I will tell you that one of the bad bits of news that I had was from my landlord. And when I moved here, it was basically forever. Okay, I was told that this was it, and this is why I chose here. And unfortunately, due to the economic climate, etc., he needs to sell my house. But because he loves me so much, he's actually going to put it off for 1 year, and he's going to give me 1 year here. But I will still be in the Nottingham area. I'm not moving away from the Nottingham area. But yes, so I'm here in Mansfield. But next time I move, I will make sure my craft room, 1, isn't in the conservatory, which I thought was a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
But now isn't, because it's cold in the winter and very hot in the summer. And also make sure I make it a little bit bigger. Devotional stamps, which do you mean, Elizabeth? The ones that I put on the other night and you missed. Right, okay. So yeah, so if there's anything that, you know, anyone's looking for, and I'm going from one subject to another subject. I really am sorry, but I do know time is of an essence, and I know Lorraine has to go, and I know I have to go in a very few minutes before Lorraine answers my door. So yes.
He was on about the stamps.
If there's anything that you want, yeah, just PM me or just put it in the group. Paper pads, I have got stacks and stacks and stacks of paper pads. X-Demos, brand new. I've also got lots of sheets that I will be putting together, some mixed sheets together. So yeah, just keep an eye out on the posts. As I say, I know I'm not putting lots of inspiration on in the groups at the moment, but I need to get rid of this stock that I have in my spare bedroom to make some room for my mum, and then maybe it will be my children, my grandchildren. You know how it works. Yeah, they're going to want the room. Defo wants a coffee talk, a stamp, and some of the farmers market. Right, okay, we will see about that, because I might only have 1 of those, because I think that was before I started getting 2 from Heartfelt. But if there's anybody else on here that have got it and want to sell it, then just PM Sue. Okay, but I will be, as I say, I will be doing some classes with all the old ones. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to show you one more look at the card I have just created, and we are going to say good night, because I'm off out and Lorraine's off to spend some time with her husband.
Yes, before I do a 12-hour shift on the A&E tomorrow.
Bless her. She does work hard. So yes, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you very, very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, didn't finish.